It's girls' night. It's a beautiful summer evening, and you're gathering at the lake or on a restaurant patio. It feels like forever since you've all got together. You've been looking forward to this all week. You're truly excited to catch up with all your friends. And you're also excited to not have to prepare the food or clean up afterwards. But ever since someone your age at work got a surprise diagnosis, and not a good one, you've been trying to live a healthier life. So you're showing up with the best of intentions, not to drink or dive into the chip bowl. You've told yourself that you want to choose a healthy, delicious option that won't leave you feeling regret later. The hugs and excitement are tangible, and you feel so happy. The server comes along and asks if you want appetizers or drinks, and you say, "I'm good for now. Well, maybe a glass of water with lemon." Then someone pipes up and suggests, "Hey, want to order a loaded nachos maybe and wings to start? We've got all night, ladies." The majority agrees, and you stay quiet. As the pretty drinks and the platters arrive, the brain chatter starts. It all looks and smells so good. Within minutes, someone notices that you're only sipping water, and they voice what's been going on in the back of your mind. Hi, I'm Clarenda, a certified life and weight loss coach, former nurse of 21 years. I help women like you optimize their health so that they can live their best lives with energy, ease, and peace of mind. Welcome to episode 133 of the Feel Light, Mind, and Body podcast. How to rethink life is short without missing out. Yes, we're talking about two familiar phrases today. One is life is short, and I'll get to the other one as we go along. I know how challenging social situations can be. And right now it's patio time. It's beautiful. Summer is short. And then we roll into the fall festivities. And locally it's harvest, jazz, and blues. And then we go into Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's, spring break, Easter, graduations, weddings, and back to summertime again. So the purpose of this episode isn't to tell you what to do. It's simply to offer you another perspective of what life is short can mean. It's a gentle nudge to pause and ask yourself, is there another perspective that I really haven't considered before? Have I just went with life is short means eat and drink and be merry? Ready to consider this? Yes, life is short. Think about it. Moments move into hours, hours into days, days into weeks, weeks into months, months into years. Doesn't it just seem like a few years ago that your kids were starting school? And now some of you have grandkids. Like, how the heck did that happen? So, if life is short, wouldn't it be amazing to maximize the years ahead? Wouldn't it be awesome to know that you're going to be able to keep up with your grandkids and go hiking and biking with them? How about having the mobility and agility to stay independent, to be able to get up and down off the floor or to go up and down ladders like you did in your 30s and 40s? Before you say, that's not possible for me, just know that regardless of where you're at, you can make progress. Your lab work can change, your blood sugar can decrease, you may even be able to reverse diabetes or at least decrease the amount of insulin that you take. Blood pressure decreasing is a big one and a common one. As a nurse, I definitely believe in medication. Medication is important for treating illness, but preventative measures come with a lot less side effects. Now, I'm not going to lie. It can feel pretty alienating when you're sitting at the table and everyone else is having something and you're not. But I promise you, if you've done the mindset work ahead of time and approach this in a confident manner, your friends will sense that and respect it. You can let them be them, and borrowing from Mel Robbins' latest book, you can say, let me do what I know is best for me, for my health, for my family, for my present and future self. Now, whether you decide to do what everyone else is doing or not, that's entirely up to you. Just remember that just because you failed, you may have given in for something, it doesn't mean that you have to continue on doing so. That's why we build in exception meals into the Feel Light, Mind, and Body program. We're not going for perfection. We're about being authentic, kind, compassionate, and deliberate with ourselves. rather than just going by default or following the crowd. Otherwise, we're letting the lower brain take over, and it's wired to think about 3 things. 1, seek pleasure. 2, conserve energy. Go with whatever is easiest. 3, avoid pain, and that includes emotional discomfort. So yeah, it can feel like a battle. You're going against survival wiring and trying to push through the emotions. That's why I've created and teach tools and strategies in the Feel Light, Mind, and Body program to set you up for success. Tools that you can use in the moment as well as ahead of time. And for my VIP clients, we go a level deeper. We work on rewiring old patterns and beliefs so that they can live a life of vibrancy, health, and freedom. Here's something to reflect on. Do you really take in all the smiles and special memories if your focus is wrapped up in the food and drinks? Sometimes it's not even what you're consuming. It's all the brain chatter. Should I have this? Should I not? What will others think? If I say no, is that going to draw attention to myself? But life is short, Clarenda. I know. It can feel like the occasion is enhanced with the creamy cheesecake or the glass of wine. But those things also influence your next choice and the choice after that. That is, unless you've already decided ahead of time of how you want the night to go and you're willing to accept that one choice may lead to the next, and then you will have the result to deal with later or the next day. Now, the second phrase I want to talk about, the one I teased a bit earlier, is I just want to have fun, relax, unwind, and let loose. Sounds kind of carefree and sexy, right? But would you agree that white-knuckling it actually sucks the fun out of the occasion? So it's no wonder that it feels too hard and we just throw up our hands and say, frig it, I'll start tomorrow or Monday or the next week or maybe next month. I need to feel ready to start and get back into my routine. Even the word routine, doesn't that sound kind of hard? Especially when we're thinking about it in August. So of course your amygdala jumps in and says, oh, we might as well have fun now, because it doesn't trust that it's still going to have fun and enjoyment and pleasure when you're back into your routine. I know, I did that for years until I figured out a better way to do this. Clarity and ease bring joy and contentment. Nurturing your mind and body brings better sleep and more energy. If you're tired of feeling like food, sugar, or alcohol has power over you and you want to feel more at ease in social situations, this is exactly what I do, how I help people in the Feel Light, Mind, and Body program, whether it's through the group coaching or private coaching. We're just real women with real life challenges that are more common than what you think. So I invite you to say yes to yourself. Say yes to better sleep. Say yes to a plan that works with your lifestyle. Say yes to less stress and more joy, even in the simple things like sliding on an outfit from your closet and feeling more comfortable and confident. Say no more to the negative self-talk. Say no more to that pile of clothes on the floor that you've tried on and you're so frustrated and going to be late getting to work. Say no more to the tight waistband and the afternoon crashes. Say, I'm ready to walk up the stairs without feeling winded and without worrying what my body can or cannot do. We kick off 3 weeks from now, the first week of September, if you're watching this or listening to this in real time. And by the way, I'm on YouTube if you are listening and you would rather watch it. It's important that you add your name to the waiting list because then you'll get first access. September 1st, you'll receive an email in your mailbox and it'll be inviting you to it with all of the details. And the brain chatter volume might be starting to increase right about now. That's okay. It's just doing its thing. But I want you to refocus and listen to my voice right now for this encouraging message. It doesn't matter how many times you've started and stopped. What matters is what you're going to decide to do right now for yourself and for your health. So please don't let that stop you now. Every choice you've made has led you to this very moment. What if your life is about to get even better? What if you can become healthier now than you were 5 years ago, 10 years ago? This moment is brand new. I have one lady, I haven't asked her if I can use her name yet, but I think she's going to do a testimonial. She's lost 20 pounds and feels so different, so much better. Because it's not just physical weight, it's the emotional weight and the mental weight. The accumulation of it, the combination of it all is what weighs us down. I'm here for you, and I will put the link in the show notes to sign up for the waiting list, as well as a consult in case you're still on the fence. Thank you so much for listening and making it until the end, even if there may have been times you were feeling a little uncomfortable. Good for you. I'd love it if you would share, subscribe, and share this with a friend. Maybe you can have a buddy that goes through this program as well, or maybe they just need to hear this encouragement to start again. Not only will I appreciate it, they will as well. Imagine if you help change their life and the trajectory of their health. Life is short, my friend, so let's maximize it.